What's up, everybody? Back with another market review. Today we're going to go over ES. We're going to go over the trade that we took today, what we saw, how the market, how we stayed liquid with the market, and we had long biases to begin the day. We'll see what happened and why we ended up taking shorts. So let's go over this real quick and we'll get right into it. All right, so first of all, we'll back up to zoom out a little bit so we can see the bigger picture of what was happening. Remember yesterday we were talking about we had this big bull run because Powell was saying that we were going to cut rates in September. So after he said we were going to cut rates in September, it pushed the market up to anticipate lower interest rates and a stronger economy. So what happened, this level was failed to break. It failed to break today and we had a rejection. We failed to break the highs here, and we'll zoom back down into lower time frame and see exactly what we saw and why we ended up taking shorts after we were anticipating longs. All right, so at 2 o'clock in the morning, the market had this large rejection here. Remember, yesterday we were talking about in the video, we were talking about coming back to this area to get a pullback to go up. It never happened. The market continued bullish all night. So 2 o'clock in the morning, we had this big push to the downside, rejecting after London session open. Came back up, beginning the New York session, rallied back up a little bit. As soon as the market opened, we had this big push up to try to break it again, failed to break it again, and then just plummeted after that. We talked about yesterday waiting for the first 15-minute candle to be formed, and then we'll take either highs to the upside, or if we had a rejection, we'll take lows once that first. The 15-minute candle I'm talking about is between 9:30 and 9:45. So once that candle's formed, a lot of times the market will show the direction it wants to go. Even though we had this big push to the upside, it failed to break. So the very next two candles, it broke right back below this 15-minute candle. As soon as that happened, it also broke structure at the same time, took shorts right away. So we'll do like a mock trade today to see what it will look like when we were in there live, right? So we did something like this. Came back down to this area here. So it was a little more than, I had a 4.15 to 1 R today. Oh no, it wasn't there. So we'll go to the next candle. Here took position, started taking shorts here as soon as it broke that area that we talked about yesterday. Already up right here. Boom, done per account right here. Boom, nice trade. So let's see exactly what we also had. A break of the trend line. We had a break of the small trend line here and another break of the larger trend line that was here. Once that trend line was broken, we could show that the bulls were not in control anymore. The market needed to get some type of relief from that big push that we had yesterday. So why did we target this area here? I'm gonna zoom out a little bit to the bigger picture and you'll see exactly why. Remember, we had this big support here that we said that if we broke this, there's a high probability of the market coming back down here to create a new support and continue to go up. But since we had multiple resistance that couldn't break here, 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 it's like a magnet pulling the market back to this area. This area has a lot of orders in it, and it shows that it's a spot that the banks and institutions take their orders from. But the market continued to melt to the next area, which was here. It's clear when you zoom out and see the bigger picture, you could see where the market wants to go. Once you learn these patterns, you start to see it over and over again. Even though we anticipated that the market was gonna shoot up past this area, it never came back down to retest this area, which we talked about yesterday. The market needed to relieve. If we woke up in the morning and the market was down here, then yeah, we would have took buys up. But since the market already pushed up overnight and failed to break this area, that was an indication that the market was most likely going to get a relief, some type of pullback. And that's the trade that we took today. Tomorrow is NFP, which is non-farm payroll. It's a high impact news at 8:30 in the morning Eastern time. The market we're going to trade opens at 9:30, so we have an hour to absorb all the news. Once we figure out the news and how the market plays out, we'll see where support and resistance is created at that time, and then we'll figure out what trade we want to take from there. All right, I'll check back in tomorrow. Another market recap. Good luck, everybody. See you tomorrow.